Hello everybody, and welcome to this tier list thing that I found of everything Damon Albarn has made. And this is the first time I do a video like this, and I'm sorry if the mic sounds like crap, but well, I don't have an expensive mic with me, so you're gonna have a laptop mic to deal with for now. So I got all albums he made with Blur, Gorillaz, and his other stuff. So these are the tiers. They are God, very good, good, okay, meh or slash not for me, bad, and I added this, and it says never heard. So I haven't heard every single one of these albums, so I will tell you which ones are which when they pop up. So let's get into this, starting with 13, classic album, plenty of brilliant tracks like Coffee and TV, Trim Trab, Tender, trying to remember more, No Distance Left to Run, and I really love the outro of the album, Optigan 1, or I, or whatever, how, this is really good. It's like, if you haven't heard this album, or you haven't heard Blur at all, listen to this album. This is one of the recommended that I want you to listen to first. It's more different sound compared to the rest of their albums, but it's an album for you to check out. It's brilliant. So I'm going to put it in very good. I haven't heard this. It looks familiar, but I think it's like a single. I might be wrong though, because it's on here. Blur is a compilation, and I don't really want to put compilations on here. Okay, mate. I'm gonna add a mode below. Say doesn't count. Let me just, there you go. Doesn't count. It goes from here. Blur, the self-titled. It's a good album, but I don't really go back to it a lot, other than Beetle Bum, Chinese Bombs, and what's it called? Song 2. And that's it really. It goes, I don't know if it's more good than okay, so I'm going to put it up here. It seems like it's Blur, but I'm not sure what it is, so I've never heard of it. I think it's like a remix album, this one, so I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard this or this. So if I seem very uncultured to you, Damon Albarn fanboys or stans or whatever, he is my favourite artist of all time, but it's just, I haven't heard everything from him. Everyday Robots, bloody brilliant album. I love it. I love the like slow, melancholic sound that the album has. It had like the opening song is brilliant. I like, even though in a way it sounds like a Phone's Bad song. Ooh, it's a really good song outside of that, and like the rest of the album is really good. It's like Damon Albarn recollecting his days before Blur, Gorillaz, and all that stuff. You and Me is a brilliant song that lasts like 7 minutes. Mr. Tempo is a really upbeat song about like a small elephant, inspired by a small elephant, I believe, but it might be about the small elephant. And what's another song I like? Actually, I can't remember. Hollow Ponds, that's a brilliant one. So yeah, 9 out of 10. These are like 9 out of 10 albums. These are like 8 to 7. This is a 6, and this is a 5, and then just anything below a 5. Which, if I remember, Damon Albarn doesn't have an album that goes below about 5, but I might be wrong. It might be. This one, I forgot. Mali Music. That's what it's called. I haven't listened to it, so. Monkey Journey to the West, yeah, it goes to meh, and any album I go back to a lot. Don't know what that is, don't know what that is, don't know what that is. Good About the Queen, self-titled, I haven't heard of it, but I've heard this album, Maryland. The only track I go back to on this album is the title track, and pretty much the rest of the album isn't that memorable, so I'm just gonna put it in okay tier. Now we go to the Gorillaz. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, Gorillaz, Demon Days, one of my favourite albums of all time. Bloody classic. And, you know, most of you come here for Gorillaz, so, yeah. And, so, you know, me saying that, it goes from God tier. Songs like, Feel Good Inc., fucking Dirty Harry, Last Living Souls, Dare, White Light. These are just classic songs. Oh Green World, Kids with Guns, Jesus Christ, I could just name down the entire track list. Just every track, most of the tracks just hit really well, just bullseye. And also, you know, we go off track here, but the NFT situation, Gorillaz, please tell us about what you're doing with those, because we know that those are not nice. But, you know, this ain't all about the NFTs. I'll probably talk about it in a later video, but for now, I just don't want to talk that much about it. D-sides, yeah, not a fan of it. Not a fan of this one. The first disc is alright, but anything after is not good. It does have its fair share of classic songs like Hong Kong, Highway Under Construction, We Are Happy Landfill, but like most of the albums just there, doesn't really exist. For Fall, I actually like the Fall. It goes to good tier. It does have nice songs like Revolving Doors, Amarillo, and all that stuff. It's really good. Gorillaz self-titled. It recently became 20 years old, and it still holds up to this very day. Like, you have songs like Clint Eastwood, Rehash, 5-4, Tomorrow Comes a Day, New Year's Brother, Soundtrack Gravity, Double Bass, Rock the House, 92,000. All of these brilliant songs, M1A1, just, it really still holds up to this day. And like, I just don't know. Such a brilliant album. G-Sides, I like it. It's not brilliant or anything, but I think it's good. It exists, I guess. Humans. Say whatever you want about Humans, but I really like this album. It has so many brilliant songs, and like, I do get the criticisms like the features take way too much space, the songs don't sound as good, I guess. I don't know, but honestly, most of the album is just brilliant. There are, of course, downsides of the album, like Circle of Friends ain't a great song, but that's on the deluxe edition. But if I have to say what track from the standard I may not like, Submission is alright, but it's just not great. Sex Murder Party is just forgettable. I think that's it really. Everything else is just good. And yes, I think it's a 9 out of 10. The Now Now. It's a good album. It has stuff like Trans, Sukai, you know, all these great songs. And I struggle to talk about albums, so if this gets boring, then I'm sorry, but it does have plenty of great songs. But it's not as great as, I don't say it's going to be as good as like ones that are very good. So yeah, it goes to here, same tier. Classic Beach, another one of my favourite albums ever. So yeah, saying that, goes up here, God tier. Bloody brilliant. So many classic songs, and it's just unreal. Yeah, this doesn't count. Song Machine. I like Song Machine. I talked about it a bit in my updated top 5 worst Gorillaz songs videos. But yeah, I think it's a really good album. I don't think it's like the best album since Plastic Beach. But it still has plenty of great songs like Pink Phantom, that's a brilliant one. Valley of Pagans, fucking what is it? Aries, that's just classic. Like, so many brilliant songs and so many great feature performances is great. Goes on good tier. The Great Escape. I like a bit of country house, the Universal, and I like Best Days, but everything else I haven't gone back to the album since I first listened to it, so that's probably what it is. But as of right now, I did still like it though, so it goes on good. Leisure. This goes to the okay tier. The only track I go back to at the moment is There's No Other Way. Oh, I'm sorry, I just had a burp coming. But yeah, I like this album on first listen, and I probably need to give it more listen sometime soon. The Magic Whip is a good reunion album made by Blur, and that's it really. Nothing more to say, so it goes on good tier. I haven't heard of this. Modern Life is Rubbish. Is rubbish. Okay, just kidding. It's just alright. It's there. It's meh. It's not great, to be honest. It's just nothing really to mention, if I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard of this. Park Life, classic album. Goes on the very good tier. Has songs like End of Century, Park Life, the subtitle track. What is it? Girlfriend Boys, To the End, fucking London Loves, all these brilliant songs. And I just love the sound of the album. Like, I don't know, something about it just screams British. it screams proper British. But yeah, it's just a really good album, and like I need to give more listens to it sometime soon. But still, great album. I haven't heard of this because I think that's a live album. So same with this and this. So now it leads us to Think Tank. I probably like it more than the traditional Blur listener. It has a couple of great songs like Moroccan's People's Revolution Bowls Club, or whatever the hell it's called. Good song is alright. Crazy beat slaps, and these are the tracks that I remember the most from the album. I can't remember a lot else, but if you asked me a bit ago, I'd probably put it very good, but now I see it as just good. Like, not to disrespect it or anything, it's just, it exists. Well, actually, that goes to the okay tier, but you know what I mean, it's just a good album, but I don't go back to it as much. So, this is the tier list. Woohoo! Good job to me, I guess. So yeah, what do you think about my tier list? Do you agree or disagree? Most likely you disagree, or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is Sleeping Powders, or Powders, I prefer to call myself Powders. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Bye.